Hello guys, welcome to the platform once again. It's great to be back on your screen once again. It's the preview of the game Manchester United versus Chelsea at Old Trafford. Quite a cracking game for that matter, irrespective of how you see the form of the two teams. As you can see on the league table, United 7th, Chelsea 10th. So many stories have been written of the season so far. And yeah, it's still a tough match. Chelsea and United have got their own history of successes, especially. But United, for some time now, United has been long term. They won a major European trophy. I must say, Chelsea just 2021 were champions of Europe before. They were the last team that won the Champions League before currently Manchester City won this year. And so success for Chelsea is just it's like synonymous always, even with a blip, and they will go through some recent struggles that come back to win trophy. Chelsea is tense because we've not been taking our chances against the so-called small teams, and that's why we are 10th. And this match promises to be a big game for so many reasons, because Chelsea finds it difficult to play against Manchester United. I think according to the records, the last time for the last previous 11 meetings or so in the league, Chelsea are yet to win against Manchester United since 2017. That Chelsea won 1-0. Yeah, and so United against Chelsea, they tend to find form even when they don't have form, and so that is also another reason why the game is going to be difficult. And Chelsea is 10th because of so many injuries now. Sometimes people tend to not focus on the injuries of Chelsea. They tend to think that Chelsea is still full strength. No, we are still missing important players, and I think run through some of them. Christopher Nkunku is still not fit, and that even affected my prediction of Chelsea going into the season. I didn't think Christopher Nkunku would be out for 5 months. And so that's why Chelsea is still not pulling their weight in terms of challenging or being in the top 4 so easily, because he's so crucial to what Mauricio Pochettino did in pre-season. Nkunku out, Romeo Lavia, an excellent player, to Kani Chukwuemeka, Ben Chilwell, Malo Gusto, Wesley Fofana, Noni Madueke now, Trevor Chalova, Conor Gallagher is suspension. He will come back after the United game. And some people tend to forget about Chelsea's injury crisis, and even because when I say people tend to forget about Chelsea's injury crisis, remember again the match against Newcastle United, people were saying Newcastle didn't have so many players, they were injured here and there, they had to play Chelsea, and still Chelsea couldn't get a result against Newcastle. Even Chelsea is also having injury crisis. People seem to forget this. For all this while, out of these 14 games, it's not Chelsea's. This is not the desired Chelsea squad that every Chelsea fan wants to see. Nkunku, as I said, he is crucial in terms of goal scoring. He's still on the injury bed, you see. And so I predicted during the my preseason prediction, if you guys remember, I said Chelsea will challenge City, Liverpool, and Arsenal because of Nkunku. But Nkunku, up to now, 5 months, I didn't expect him to still be injured. And so that has affected my prediction of Chelsea, and hence up to now, even with this United game, I had the information he's not going to still participate, and so he's still on the sidelines. And so when people talk, they tend to forget that Chelsea is still not having their important player on the field, and yet we are trying to manage the season just like that. And Manchester United tend to spring a decent performance against the top teams. Yeah, sometimes when you least expect them to do. Like last season, they defeated Manchester City 2-1 at Old Trafford. Not this season. This season, they won 3-0. City won 3-0 at Old Trafford. But last season, if you guys remember, Erik ten Hag got 2-1 win against City at Old Trafford. And Old Trafford is the venue that Chelsea is going. Right, and last season also they defeated Liverpool 2-1 at Old Trafford. Remember, later Liverpool defeated them 7-0 at Anfield. That's famous 7-0. That day Salah and those guys were raining in goals. And so Manchester United at Old Trafford can be unpredictable, just like Chelsea season, unpredictable. We tend to perform better when we are least expected to do so. Yeah, and so just like Manchester United against Chelsea especially, they tend to do well. Just like Chelsea tend to do well against Liverpool. I remember last season, most of the top teams were beating Chelsea home and away, but Liverpool still couldn't beat Chelsea. So that tells you Chelsea against Liverpool, Chelsea find a form irrespective of their poor form, they get something or draw or something of that sort. Same as Man United. When even Man United, Liverpool are beating them 7-0, City are beating them 3-0 and the stuff, Chelsea find it difficult to beat Manchester United. So that is another reason also that tells you that this game is not an easy game for Chelsea. And forget about the dressing room issue of Manchester United that people are saying coming into studio. Manchester United against Chelsea is a different ball game altogether. Yeah, and so it doesn't matter what happens at Manchester United. Yeah. So despite all these analyses that I've put out, Chelsea can still defeat Manchester United. Yeah, we can still defeat Manchester United. I don't think, I should think so, we can still defeat them. But when you look at important for Chelsea to remain 11 players on the field, please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. And if you haven't followed me on Facebook and TikTok, as well as on my all platforms, Fauzan1 on Instagram, please make sure you do. It's very important to build the channel and the niche and positives for the channel. Important for Chelsea to remain 11 players on the field. For Chelsea to remain no useless yellow cards. For Chelsea players, we have to remain 11-11. If you have to get the chance, you want to have the chance of getting a win at Old Trafford. I don't think we should go for, we have to go in with confidence, but we should be guard cautiously at the back. One, I don't expect United to come out and play toe-to-toe, just like City and Chelsea did 4-4. No, United will defend. Always when they see that they are not having the ball against the big teams, they tend to defend. And even the draws that they've been getting against Chelsea, they were defending. They don't come out. They catch you on the break, and so Chelsea should be wary of that. It's when you are playing United this time, United, although they're still a big team, I will still respect them, they are a big team, but they tend to play like a small team. They remain at the back, and so it's just like playing Nottingham Forest. Remember, Forest defeated Chelsea 1-0. They defended and relied on counter break, Elanga, and scored Chelsea 1-0. And Chelsea didn't lost the game. Same as Brentford. And so when you are playing United today, it's like playing Brentford, Nottingham Forest. Yeah, and those teams, they will remain at the back and counter you on the break. And so Chelsea shouldn't go into this encounter careless in defending. They have, in as much as they will control the ball, I know Chelsea will have possession, but they have to guard against complacency and defend better. On the field of play. Mauricio Pochettino should also be, concentrate on winning and stop saying that the project is secured. No, Chelsea, the project may be secured, but you can still be sacked if you don't qualify for the Champions League. I remember last season, Graham Potter was told he was secured by Todd Boehly and he sacked him. So Mauricio Pochettino now should concentrate on winning 3 points and should stop telling us that the project is good here and there. And I'm happy he won against Brighton. The Brighton game was a game that Chelsea needed to win at all costs, and we won it. So he shouldn't be telling us that we are the project. We are not interested in project at Chelsea. What we know is win, irrespective of, I know it's a new squad here and there, but some people, Unai Emery at Aston Villa is getting results. Ange Postecoglou at Tottenham Hotspur is getting results. And then one other guy, Roberto De Zerbi, is equally doing well. So it's not an excuse for Mauricio Pochettino to tell us that it's a new project here and there. And this is my first time of firing warning to him. I've been lenient to him that I know as at now he is the project coach. I support him. But he may run out of excuses when we will find it difficult to defend him if he continues not to get results. Yeah, let me look at my probable lineup for this game. I will go with Robert Sanchez in post. Marc Cucurella is back after suspension. Disasi in there, Silva in there, Levi Colwell. Because of height, I will play Levi Colwell in the lineup. And then in midfield, Caicedo, Enzo, and I will bring Reece James in the middle. Just as the way he plays the right wing position, he will be at that place in the midfield so that he can go and attack front and back without getting thinking of defense. Disasi and those guys and Cucurella should be defending, because at Manchester United they will rely on counter break by Rashford and Garnacho. Garnacho, mind you, despite Manchester United didn't get results against Newcastle, he's on form, and I'm afraid for that speed. Cucurella can deal with him, so Cucurella should remain to deal with Garnacho, whilst Reece James can be going to attack That's why I don't want Reece James to play the full-back position. I want him in midfield, at the right side of midfield, where he can operate and be supplying Raheem Sterling, Mudryk, and Jackson. That's what I want him to be doing. And then forward, Jackson, Mudryk, and Raheem Sterling should play. And I'm going, normally, when you look at how things are panning out, this game should be a draw, but I want Chelsea to try and force a result. Just get a win, 2-1 win for Chelsea. Let's hope so. And as a Chelsea fan, I hope for a win. But when you look at it realistically, it's a game that normally ends in a draw. Hopefully, Chelsea gets the win. Pochettino, as I said, should concentrate on winning. We are not interested in telling us project here and there that some other coaches are getting results. Yeah, and so Chelsea is about going back to the Champions League because we need to get more money into our account. Though we have enough money to prosecute on January, Victor Osimhen should be the right player for us. We shouldn't go for any less striker. Ivan Toney will be good, but Victor Osimhen is the striker I fancy. So this, the preview for Manchester United and Chelsea at Old Trafford. Cheers, love you guys.